Welcome to the Americana Bistro Grill. I'm your host, Dr. Rob. Also, let's remember something. Dr. Rob is the creation of Roberto Alvarez-Galloso. It's just a fictional character. That's a disclaimer, so that we don't have any problems in any of the social media. Now that we got the disclaimer out of the way, welcome to the Americana Bistro Grill. I'm your host, Dr. Rob, here, serving you the best from Florida to the rest of the rest of the United States of America and the world. Right now, we are presenting the ABG Awards. What is the ABG Awards? The ABG Awards is a shortened version for Americana Bistro Grill Awards. We award the male singer, the female singer, the duo or more awards, and the humanitarian award. A long time ago, when the Americana Bistro Grill was in AMI Radio in Anna Maria Island, Florida, we had these awards, but we never had them structured. Then, when AMI Radio folded after the death of Robert Herman, rest his soul, the Americana Bistro Grill went to the AG News show. And we still continued the awards, but there was never a mere formality of the awards. This program is to show that we're going to have a mere formality of the awards. What are we doing in these mere formalities? We're starting with the male singers, female singers, duo or more, and humanitarian awards for the 21st century, for the decades of the 2020s. Those awards are going to be permanent. Then we're going to have an annual award, which we'll be giving out starting this year, 2024. And we'll be starting with the year 2024, previous achievements. We could say that the winner has been the state of Minnesota. This has been a whole Minnesota. Of course, we're also helping the Midwest too. We have the Leadfoot Larry Cap. I also have the All-American Clothing Company of Ohio Clothing. And of course, I was born in Ohio. But that's, again, another disclaimer, so we don't have any conflicts of interest. What we're going to do now is that all the certificates have been mailed via priority mail. Yesterday, Doyle and Ted received theirs. Not that you received it, but we already sent it through priority mail. And we sent Steven his by priority mail. Today, since we've been running a little bit late because of things that we have been unable to control. Remember, I live in the countryside in Florida, but I had to go to the city and there was a lot of congestion and everything. We mailed Katie Tessman's certificate. What does this mean? The ABG Award for male singer of the 21st century, 2000s, the decade 2020, and the year 2024 goes to Stephen Turner for his contribution to the Americana music. And we now have Katie Tessman welcoming aboard. Okay, we've already said that Steve Turner was going to be awarded the ABG Male Award Singer for the 21st century, the decade of the 2020s, and 2024. Steve Turner was unable to attend because of, again, we understand what is going on. Many people have to do things here and there and everywhere. Hello, Katie.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome here. And
so happy to be here.
Welcome to the ABG Awards of the Americana Bistro Grill. We have just awarded the male singer of the 21st century. We have already awarded the male singer, ABG Award of the male singer 21st century, decade of the 2020s, and the year 2024 to Stephen Turner. He has been unable to attend due to things that are beyond our control, and we understand that.
Yeah.
Now that we have taken care of the male award for the 21st century, the 2020s, and the year 2024, we're now going to take care of the female awards. The female awards, before we continue to say who won the female awards, Minnesota has been famous. First and foremost, we have already said that the winner of this has been the state of Minnesota, because all of the winners came from Minnesota. Minnesota, for those who do not know much about the United States and less about Minnesota, because we were going for a worldwide audience, Minnesota is a land of many lakes. In addition to the land of many lakes, it is the home of many artists. Bob Dylan, Bill Turner, Ted Hayashevitz. Good, I finally have it down packed. Leadfoot Larry, Megan and the Birdwatcher, Nikki Lemire, and also we have divas from Minnesota, which is our next award, the divas of Minnesota. Who cannot forget the divas of Minnesota? Many times the divas of Minnesota are a lot better than the divas of New York and California.
Because of the lakes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Now the divas of Minnesota are Katie Tessman, Sarah Morris, and also Megan Lacey of Megan and the Birdwatcher. Who cannot forget another great diva, Minnesota's version of Cher, Amanda B. Perry.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
And of course, more divas to come, Superior Siren.
Mhm.
And of course, Foxglove. I hope I got the name right for Foxglove.
Yeah.
We are going to, for the Americana Bistro Grill, or ABG Award for women of the 21st century, the year 2000, and the decades 2020s, those are going to be permanent awards for the recipient. And of course, the Female Singer Award for 2024. Since it's going to be an annual award, it's also, that will be annual. We're going to be doing the annual awards like for 2024, 2025, 2026. But the other awards of the 21st century and the decades of the 2020s, they're permanent until we reach the 2030s. Now, our winner for the ABG Award Female Singer of the 21st century, the 2020s decade, and 2024, you have to choose one diva. And we've chosen Katie Tessman. You are now the winner.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope it's because I like to amplify other female performers in my shows and all the things that I do. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're gonna be going to the humanitarian awards.
Okay.
Yeah, Katie, we do congratulate you on the work of promoting female artists that do need to be promoted. And we also want to congratulate you on your humanitarian work. Again, we also have a humanitarian award. The humanitarian award for the 21st century. I have to repeat all of this because we've been printing up a lot of the awards. After all, nobody competes for our awards. Ours is like choosing a pope. You know how the popes are chosen, that they have like a conclave, everyone is cluttered in a room or whatever until they get the pope. What we usually do is we choose the winner, and then we say, are you interested? They say yes. We write the certificate and mail the certificate, and then we arrange for these programs. If not, we go to the next candidates. But we're not going to deny that we wanted Minnesota to win this time, because we wanted to make this like a statewide award. In other words, Minnesota could win in 2025, or Washington or Iowa could win next year. But back to the humanitarian awards. The ABG Awards, or Americana Bistro Grill Awards, or of humanitarian awards for the 21st century, the 2020s, and the year 2024 goes to those people, especially a certain diva from Minnesota, which we'll be mentioning, for her work in promoting female artists in her concert, defending the rights of female artists, because female artists, we're not aware of Minnesota, but we can only imagine the world, that female artists around the world tend to be exploited, used, and misused, and even marginalized, and their work plagiarized. In the United States and in Minnesota, that can be remedied. Not all countries have that, and not all societies have that. Plus, her work for promoting the struggle against cancer, the struggle for those, yes, for all of those whose rights have been neglected, minorities, LGBTQ, and everyone else. It is for this and much more that the humanitarian awards, the permanent one of the, let me make sure, this, the 21st century, the 2020s, and the year 2024, which is annual, 2024 being annual, goes to none other than one of the greatest divas of Minnesota, Katie Tessman.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Roberto. This is quite an honor.
If we arrived a little bit late, is because we were spending time mailing your certificates. You have plenty of certificates when they arrive via priority mail.
Fun.
And for all due respects, Doyle's envelopes and Stephen's envelopes are in a what they call a brown envelope.
Okay.
Because I was at a post office that only had brown envelopes. I went to the main post office in Miami, and we got for Katie Tessman, not just the certificates, we also got her a light blue envelope. Why the light blue envelope? Light blue represents Minnesota, and it represents a new reality. What is the new reality? You have a new flag and a new seal.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I love the new flag and the new seal. It's very beautiful. It identifies Minnesota much more than a flag with a great seal.
Yeah.
I just simply hope that this is a domino effect. We don't know about Florida, but Florida, let's see what happens, because in Florida, the flag was based on the Spanish colony. Let's get that straight. Many say it's a Confederate flag, but it was based on the old Spanish monarchy flag. Because before the red, yellow, and red, Spain had a flag with a red X on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was under King Charles. Not the King Charles of England. There was a King Carlos of Spain and Austria who ordered that. And then there were previous kings that said they gave this to Columbus. So go ahead and conquer America with the flag. But that's another issue. Of course, Ohio, where I was born, I'm still trying to get them to change the flag a little bit. Maybe a lone star inside the O. But back to where we were saying. You are now awarded the humanitarian awards, the 2 permanent ones, and the annual one for this year. Plus, you're ordered the female announcer one. Why? Because number one, you're a diva. You're one of the greatest divas of Minnesota. You stick up for the rights of minorities and those who are oppressed, and including female artists.
Thank you very much.
We also awarded Steve his award. He can't come, but that's because he's one of the greatest singers and has did plenty of contribution last year. The same with Doyle. Doyle, which we're going to be getting to right now.
Good.
Doyle, along with Ted Hayashevitz, are institutions in Minnesota, either together or apart. In fact, I like both of them either when they're singing apart or when they're singing together.
Me too.
And the fact that International Treasures has made a big impact in the United States and around the world, we decided, after doing the male award, the female award, and the humanitarian award, before continuing what I'm going to be talking about, the dual or more award, the international award can be for not only the artists, it could be for the artists of any sex or any type or any sex or whatever. If you have a male and a female award, the humanitarian award could be any other sex that you have that's there.
Yep.
We will be glad to include it there. Why? Because it takes, I'm the one who writes the diploma, and I'm the one who mails them, and it takes me too long to type and write everything. So I took the pains of doing this. So I just simply having the 3 awards, the male and female, the humanitarian, which will be those who have done humanitarian work, regardless of race, creed, color, national origin, ethnicity, and sexual orientation or sexual preference.
Mhm.
With the humanitarian award, we cover everyone. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because I can't do certificates for everyone separate because I'm only one person.
Yeah. This is really a great thing you're doing. Thank you.
For me, it's a pleasure and an honor supporting you and all other Americana artists. Now to the next subject. The next subject is the dual or more groups. What is the award for dual or more groups? As I've already said, it could be a duo or it could be more than two people, trio, quartet, quintet, or even a whole group. Doyle, as I was saying, Doyle Turner and Ted Hayashevitz are great in music apart or together.
Thank
And
you.
their singing has reverberated through all of the United States and the world. And International Treasures has been also reverberating around the world. And of course, I was honored to see the Midwest Country Music Organization Award, in which Doyle Turner and Ted Hayashevitz proved their musical genius by composing a song within 30 minutes after being asked by after being asked by Megan Lacey and Monica Austin.
Monica Austin, yes.
After that, if you could compose a song in 30 minutes, that means you're musical geniuses.
Well,
Also,
thank
we're
you.
Katie, you're not only you're a diva, but you're also the musical genius.
I agree.
Inspired by Doyle Turner and Ted Hayashevitz.
So if you could write music in 30 minutes, what can you do? You even let's just say that you surpassed my dancing with the vacuum cleaner in Sarah Morrison's video.
Oh,
I love that part of the video. I think that's amazing.
yes.
I'm not gonna say that you surpassed my video with my wife Marilia in Megan Lacey's in the Birdwatcher. That is a classic because that was done on our anniversary.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
But
lovely.
what you've done was surpassed by dancing with the vacuum cleaner.
I just want to dance with you. Mhm.
So to the ABG Awards for dual or more, meaning two or more people, goes to International Treasures.
Yay.
Who are the International Treasures?
you.
Doyle Turner and Ted Hayashevitz. Number one, because of the musical genius that both are together and apart. Together and apart, they deserve the award.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Rob. Ted and I are honored to accept this award.
For me, it's a pleasure and honor giving it to you. And in addition to giving it to both of you, the fact that International Treasures has blossomed into something much bigger means a lot, and this gives you the reason for more of this award. And the musical genius of both of you radiate not only through Minnesota, but through the rest of the world.
Thank you.
It is our pleasure and our honor, so much that we also sent you separate certificates. You have your separate certificates of the award. I hope that in the post office yesterday, I did not get anything mixed up because there have been here, when you lived in a very hurried society such as Florida, many things get to be mixed up. If not, I'll gladly arrange it, or maybe, who knows? But
Well, Ted and I can share. We share a lot of stuff, so we can share.
I also sent Ted's his. But I'm trying to make sure that I sent Ted's, the one that's for Ted, and the one that Doyle wants for Doyle, and the one for Stephen. Just wanted to be very, very sure. I know I sent Katie's. Really, I sent Katie. So you're going to be expecting it this week in the mail, hopefully. So it is my honor to declare that Ted Hayashevitz and Doyle Turner, under International Treasures, win the ABG Award of dual or more for the 21st century, for the decades of the 2020s. In other words, we're not going to be doing any more decade awards until the 2030s. And the 2024 award. In other words, this is going to be like a yearly award, in which we'll have one winner for male, one winner for female, one winner for humanitarian. Yes, we're going to be doing humanitarian awards.
Fantastic.
And of course, the duo or more. Anyone can win in 2025. It could be a state, it could be individuals, who knows? Maybe Minnesota might win next year, who knows? But again, the people do not compete for our awards. We do like we do with the Popes. Not me, but the Cardinals do with the Popes. They
Mhm.
say, well, take this one, and then if they want it, fine. If not, we go to the next candidate.
Yeah.
And we're glad that all of you have accepted and that this has been a inclusive Minnesota award. Plus, we also awarded Katie Tessman the awards for humanitarian and for female artists for another reason, her success in being the first Zoom interviewee. We have all the Zoom interviews, but the one that we cherish the most is the one that we did with Katie Tessman in January of 2023. Our first Zoom interview, which came off without any incident.
Yes, yes. I remember that interview fondly. We were talking about my new song and book, Hero Now Crowned.
And we're also adding that to the humanitarian award as well.
Yeah.
As I said, humanitarian awards. You have been really excellent in humanitarian and also as a great singer.
Thank you
You
so
really
much.
know how to your music is excellent. So is Ted's, so is Doyle's, and so is Steven. And so are all the others in Minnesota country music and Midwest country music in general. Again, it is my pleasure and honor, and please let me know when you receive the awards.
Oh,
Yes.
will do.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, I just want to thank you for coming here. And again, congratulations on the awards. This will be repeated in the year 2025 after the Midwest Country Music Organization Awards. I would like to say that we are not competing with the Midwest Country Music Organization Awards.
Okay.
Every genre deserves an award, and every artist deserves an award. We cannot compete with MCMO because they're very great. They're really big at these awards. We in the Americana Bistro Grill, we only have one employee, myself, printing the certificates, and we have another people mailing the certificate, which is myself. But we have a group. But we have a group that is choosing the people, and we choose them at random. No one competes. It just simply appears as a surprise.
It's lovely, Roberto. You have a platform where you are promoting and supporting musicians. And it's nice that you are focusing on Minnesota for your acknowledgments.
Yeah,
I'm very honored.
we're starting the award with Minnesota.
Nice.
Who knows if we could continue? Anyone could be next year, that 2025. We could have Amanda B. Perry winning.
Yeah.
We could have Nikki Lemire winning.
Yep.
Or we could be going to Iowa and have Monica Austin winning, or Molly Brandt, or Claire Doyle. Or we could even have Samantha Grimes winning.
Yeah. That'd be Wisconsin.
That would be Wisconsin. Or we could go to Washington. We could even do Florida because we have many artists here in Florida.
Yeah.
And the group award could even be won by Megan Lacey.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
But these are just things that were floating around.
Fun fact about Minnesota, it's a vertical state. And I live in the southern part of Minnesota, and Doyle Turner is in the northern part of Minnesota.
Got both sides covered today.
We do. I think we're about 5 hours apart.
Yeah, roughly. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why we covered Minnesota. So they said we could do next year, Minnesota, we could do Claire Doyle, Wisconsin, Monica Austin, Iowa. We have people here in Florida. We could do South Dakota. We could even do Ohio. We could even do Leadfoot Larry also.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyone can win. But right now, enjoy the historic moment in which we're getting the ABG Awards as it is, giving it a permanent stabilization, because as I already told Doyle, and I'm going to tell you, Katie, and you'll probably hear it when we do everything here. We, in the Americana Bistro Grill, when this program was in AMI Radio in Anna Maria Island, I was working on AMI Radio in Anna Maria Island. I had a sports program, soccer, but I also had an Americana program. And it lasted until about 2017 when Robert Herman, who was one of the founders of AMI Radio, God bless his soul, and died. When he died, or like many people say unalive, but I'm gonna say died. And when he passed away, that's the word I'm trying to find out. That's the word I'm trying to find. When he passed away, the Americana Bistro Grill left AMI Radio as AMI Radio folded, went out of business, and it found refuge in the AG News Show. During all this time, we had the Americana Bistro Grill Award. Unfortunately, it was not structured as it is now. We have decided to structure it with the Zoom interview and with all the certificates, while we have the certificates. Now, when the certificates run out, we'll probably be doing digital. But we still hope that we can still have, we still hope to have enough paper certificates for 2025 and 2026. But right now, this is the first structure one, and we'll be having with Minnesota. And before I leave, I'll be saying goodbye to both of you later on, but before I leave, I want to say that both of you deserve the awards. Ted also deserved, and so does Stephen. And I also wish, and I'm also extending an invitation to all artists of the Americana music realm to come and be interviewed. We've had Katie Tespin, we've had Doyle Turner, we had Ted Hayashevitz, we had Stephen Turner. Molly Brandt also was also invited, and she accepted. We're also extending again our invitation to Claire Doyle, Samantha Grimes, anyone in the Midwest area. We even interviewed Leadfoot Larry. All invited. That's all we can say. Without much, this is Dr. Roberto Alvarez-Galloso. Again, we're doing with the disclaimer so that nobody thinks I'm practicing anything. I want to say peace in, peace out, and peace everywhere. Until next time. And thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.